Hang on. Welcome to the amateur hour.
Gareth, I've got one thing to say. No one beats me in the kitchen. That's it.
It's one of those streams, is it? We're getting the quotes out of the way straight away because you're Vasy fucking right back. Because for a secret spy, a secret spy that the whole world knows who he is. It's like,
the funny thing is, I watched Under Siege, the first one, just a couple of days ago. I hadn't seen it in a long, long time. And I reckon it's the first time I've actually seen the uncut version of the Under Siege one. It's kind of brutal, like, isn't it? With like throat ribbons and all that kind of stuff, and eye gougings at the end. All that stuff I didn't.
the eye wasn't in the version I saw. Jones' eye out. He puts another guy, cuts him through the shoulder.
Yeah, with a buzzsaw. Yeah, push him through a buzzsaw. I saw all that stuff and I was like, I don't remember this.
That wasn't in the
it was good.
VHS.
Brutal. Yeah, I mean, Under Siege is a better film than Under Siege 2, but Under Siege 2 is much more fun, man. It's much more fun.
That's exactly
like the last half an hour is just like it's just balls to the wall action, man. It's like it doesn't stop. Apart from the bits in the control room, the rest of it, man, it's just action. Last 30, 35 minutes. Loved it.
That is true. So the same as Sean's here. He says Under Siege 2 is not bad, but he prefers the first one, so that's true.
It is a better.
The first one is a better film.
I enjoy this one. That's what action
more of what's he got? People to help him, assistants, and there's no boobs in this one.
Did you notice when you put your thumbnail up? So if you search thumbnails for Under Siege 2, there's two main posters. The one that you've got, and then there's the other one, which is actually the movie's on Disney Plus. And if you go on Disney Plus, that the alternate posters on it, which is basically, and I looked at it carefully, it's basically the same poster for Under Siege 1, but they flipped the image and they've got a satellite in the corner with a laser beam pointing down, and it says Under Siege 2. I'm like, you lazy gets. He's even got the same white uniform he's got on in the other one.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I don't remember that poster. It's like everywhere though.
They use the exact same poster. Like it's the same image. They just flipped it. Crazy.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Happy birthday. Oh, I remember being 35, man. That was good time.
Yeah, well, that was 15 years ago. Bloody hell.
Hey,
howdy, Jimmy. Jimmy's just an unboxing of the Crank Steelbook.
Oh, okay.
Jason Statham one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're good movies then. The first one's better than the second one.
Yeah. Alucards. Well, hang on. If Steven Seagal's the world's second greatest living actor, who's the first?
I've got to say, in these two movies, I think Steven Seagal, he's got a bit of charm to him. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to gear anything.
He
but
does have the charm.
He's quite likable and quite charming in this one.
Yeah.
And a lot of his other movies, he's not. He's just, but I mean, like, he's got a bit of a movie star sort of charm to him in these two, I think.
Right, I'm going to.
Do you agree?
Spot the difference.
There's just the way the titling is. I think everything else is the same, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. From where I'm looking. Oh, Dark Territory. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the UK release was called Under Siege 2, and then the international US release or whatever is called Under Siege 2 Dark Territory. Because
I noticed that everywhere it never says just Under Siege 2. It always says Under Siege 2 Dark Territory everywhere. I noticed that. I just figured that's the name, Under Siege 2 Dark Territory. Yeah.
John DeHart is the first. Yes, he is. Oh. Self-proclaimed at least. Yeah, I bet. I think what made Under Siege, the first one was the story you have Gary Busey and Tommy Lee Jones. Yes, they definitely were backing him up.
Dude, the story in this one is like the plot beats are exactly the same as the first one, man. He does everything exactly the same. I mean, the way that hijacking happens is like a different situation, but it's basically exactly the same thing. He's making bombs. Everything he does in the first one. Exactly. Stuff in the control room is exactly the same.
Hide in the refrigerator.
Same people in there, and I was like, oh my god, it's like I didn't realize it was so similar. But
it
really
doesn't have Erika in it with her false tits.
Oh right, yeah. You know what's funny? I watched Under Siege on one of these on that Look Movie 2 website, and when you put a movie on there, it has like a freeze frame before you start the movie, and the freeze frame is Eric Alaniak doing that with the funny movie sound. That's like the freeze frame before you start the movie. That thing comes up every time.
That'll get you to watch it. So good evening, Bob. How are you? Don't need Casey Ryback. We got the Equalizer.
Oh, I like Bob. Bob's got good taste in movies, man. Bob.
Yeah, yes. Echo's here. Hello, Echo.
Hello, Echo.
Yes. So I was only last night when I watched it again. Is that I realized why it's called Dark Territories, because the train goes through an area that's all mountains.
Dude,
and
that's half the bloody plot, man. You never realize that it's literally a main part of the plot.
Tommy Jones and Gary Busey are what made the first one good, and Eureka. Yeah, so there's 3 things about the first one everyone loves, and none of them are Steven Seagal.
Look, dude, Gary Busey and Tommy Jones are great in the first one. Actually, Gary Busey, I've seen him a lot better in movies. He's a little. He's not like top of his game in I've got to say in Under Siege. I mean,
he's quite restrained in that.
I'm not sure what it is, but there's something about Gary Busey's performance in that.
It wasn't just long after
his other ones.
Brain left his body and he had it put back in. But
yeah, but I tell you what, Under Siege 2, it's chock full of like the baddies you've seen from a million other movies. They just stuck them all in this movie, and there's like a massive range of baddies that are recognizable baddies. So I kind of think it makes up for it because it's got like a bunch of them.
This is the Under Siege VHS tape. It's got an advert for all the other Seagal films on VHS, so I'll skip that for a minute. Now, funny thing about Gary Busey was going to be in the second film.
I heard that. I did, but he died in the first one.
Director. John Peters, the mad director, wanted he wanted Gary Busey in it, but they kept saying he died in the first one. No one's going to go for that.
But you don't actually see him die, do you? He looks out and they realize
he's on the ship. He's on the sub, isn't it? And it blows up
and then it explodes. But you don't actually see him die. But he's dead, dude. He's proper dead.
So the John Peters then had to leave the production because he wouldn't get his way. I think he's the same one that wanted the giant spider in the Superman film.
What's he got to do with the movie, John Peters?
He was the producer, and Seagal's the producer as well, and he wrote and plays guitar on the end song. We'll get to it.
Yeah, I noticed that Steven Seagal wrote the song at the end. It's crap. It's absolute crap. It's like a bluesy sort of number.
He's a blues singer. What do you want?
Yeah, he did backing vocals. I noticed that as well. Did you notice who the writer was on this movie?
One of them. Who is it? I forget now.
It's Matt Reeves, the guy who directed The Batman. He wrote Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
Oh, I didn't see that bit.
I didn't even know he was in the business back then. I thought he started it with what's that movie?
There he is, Matt Reeves.
Yeah. What was his first movie?
The Planet of the Apes ones? Or was it something
No. Before that.
Oh, I can't remember now.
I'll look that up now.
I'm going to look it up. But the director's
he's been in the business so long.
Yeah. Director of this, who unfortunately passed away. He did Free Jack, Young Guns 2.
Oh, yeah, you
go. Fortress 2. Unfortunately, I would have asked him on.
The guy's a professional at doing sequels, isn't he?
He was a New Zealand director. He did some of Lord of the Rings Fellowship when Matt Reeves, because I see J.J. Abrams' name appears in some 90s films, and right, here we go. Are you 18 that fast?
Cloverfield. Matt Reeves directed Cloverfield. That was 2008. But he's been in the business for like 13 years before that.
Oh, yeah. It's got adult themes, this film.
Yeah. As violent as the first one is, uncut, this one's more violent. Like, it is pretty.
Yeah, there is a lot more. There's a neck slashing and there's people getting run over by a train.
It's like nicely over the top sort of violence. It's not like mean spirited violence. They're just like
that's the difference. Isn't it?
Although a few of the scenes are like when the guy goes under the train, that kind of gives you like makes you go back a second and go bloody hell.
Yeah, that's
getting swallowed by the train.
Catch up on the channel.
That's a bad way to go. That's a very bad way to go. There is boobies in this movie, my friend. There is.
Oh, there is. That is true.
Yes, there is.
They are.
You know what would have been funny or clever is if they'd when they show on the satellite and they go and there's a woman topless, they should have pulled out a little bit. And if it was Erica Laniak there, that would have been like a cool
That would
little
have worked.
throwback to the first one.
So Seagal can buy the movies now. Well, allegedly, he's wearing a girdle through this.
Is he? I think he looks all right in this one. He is a little bit thicker than he is in.
He is. This is where the thickness came on. Yeah,
he's
he's wearing a girdle because he was going to get fitter as production went on and did not need it, but he just fucking wore it the whole through. Good evening, Sean. How are you?
Hey, Sean.
So, yeah.
Wasn't there going to be an Under Siege 3? They almost made it.
Well, according to the big issue in 2014, yes.
I'm sure
they interviewed Seagal back then. The big issue. Yeah, he has a band as well. He tours with a band. I think Al's seen him many times because, yeah, he is the greatest guitar player in his own mind. Good day, playing down under.
Hello.
Good evening, Franz. You know how I feel like Seagal, but I have to admit, Under Siege movies are entertaining, mostly because the actors playing the villains and Erica Laniak's tits. I bet she'll be pleased to hear that.
It only shows them once. They are memorable, but it only shows them once.
Just look at her Playboys; they're better. Gary Busey was at his best as Mr. Joshua.
As Mr. Yes, agreed. He was.
He is a proper acting gig there.
Fantastic.
Well said, Fran. Yes, applauding Erica Laniak. If I know we can show that on whatever night. I think it's Friday.
I like him as Uncle Red in Silver Bullet as well. It's cool. It's cool in that.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, take care, Sean. Good night. Right, let's play this thing. If you're ready, where's my remote?
I've not started playing yet. Let me get it queued up.
Oh, now you're gonna get queued up.
No, it's paused.
It's paused.
I've actually got it from when the music starts, so you can.
All right, I'll just
probably.
Under Siege is an 18 certificate, and no, it doesn't say. It's 95 minutes.
It's uncut on Disney Plus, by the way, people. If you want to watch it.
Yeah. Don't advertise your pirate systems here.
Disney Plus is not pirate.
So Warner Brothers, one of his. Yeah, so he had to do this film for Warner Brothers.
Go on, sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's doing this film for Warner Brothers under duress because it's the only way they would let him direct on Deadly Ground.
Oh, okay. Exactly.
You got it? Oh, shit, I'm not playing mine. Yeah. I won't be able to hear what's happening.
That's funny. On your VHS, it says Under Siege 2, and on mine, it says Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
You see.
They've added that in there.
Good old British. Right, Morris Chestnut. So, you got Brenda Bakke, who is, she's in Hot Shots Part 2 as the Sharon Stone type.
Oh, she's lovely here. She's always good in all her roles.
Yep.
She's very sultry. Isn't she very sultry? Do you agree? Yeah. She's very, very sultry.
So
you know what disappoints me in this movie? Not much, but the opening titles. You know, I like with the action movies. I like I like a big boom with the action with the title coming up. This one, it just fades in Under Siege 2 and fades out. I'm like, why do that for? Even in the first Under Siege, it comes in like from the screen, but it comes in slowly and then just goes away. I mean, have like a whoosh and a boom and a this and a that, but why do it so boringly? That was the 90s. Like, that was one of the things of the 90s that every time a title came up, it would be like bang, bang,
bang, Under Siege 2, Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard.
Anyway, missed opportunity.
So we go from actual footage of a what's it called? Space shuttle launch to a model and a CGI representation.
Some ropey effects in this movie, like I've got to say. Some very, very ropey effects.
Early CGI in this one. But
the space stuff mostly, but yeah, it's pretty ropey like.
So what's another 1995 film with a giant space laser attacking Earth?
Giant space laser attacking Earth.
So, yeah, Matt Reeves has got a written credit with.
Can you give me, not tell me, but give me a clue?
Not really. I'll see if the chat knows anything about it.
Doesn't one of the James Bond? No, doesn't Goldeneye have something to do with
That's it.
lasers?
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, Goldeneye. Yeah. Yeah, 1995 was good for action movies. I got to say, with like Die Hard 5, and I think nearly all the major action heroes had a movie out in 1995, apart from Arnie. I know Jean-Claude Van Damme had Sudden Death. Bruce Willis had Die Hard 3. I think Denzel Washington had Virtuosity. Come on, Virtuosity.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Virtuosity. And Crimson Tide. Even Will Smith had Bad Boys. Lots of good ones there, man.
Yeah, that is good. Franz, Out for Justice is actually a very good Steven Seagal one. It's a more serious one, more police thriller than martial arts.
Yeah. That's another thing I missed from the Under Siege movies. There's no car chases, dude. There's there's a sort of like speeding car scene in this one, but I like action movies with car chases and stuff like that, and cars tumbling over and smashing. But anyway, oh yes, good timing to take that off there.
Sorry, lads, I got to take out the T and A.
I can see it just fine, thank you.
Oh, it's a thong and A. Sorry. So yes, if you're going to test the system,
that wouldn't fly these days, would it, mate? It definitely wouldn't fly these days. This thing when it took it out.
Brenda, hang on, I'm clickety-click crazy. There you go. Gotta love the Poms. Thank you, Playing Down Under. But she was hot. I don't know what she's up to these days. But
yeah, she was in Demon Knight the same year. Demon Knight came out the same year as this.
Oh yeah, I think
Sly Stallone had 2 movies out in this year, and they both flopped. He had Assassins out and Judge Dredd.
Was it? I was going to specialist, but that was 94, wasn't it? Was it
like
6, 7? So who are the 1, 2, 3, 4 characters in this that are in the first film?
It's the guy smoking the cigarette there, in the background. I don't know what his name is, and
yes,
that old man who's it's basically everybody in the control room, isn't it? They're all from the control room. I think.
The 2 from the first military guys in the control. Yeah, one on failed die.
That military dude is in all these. He was in like 50 other movies, playing a military dude with a grey hair.
He's a military advisor on lots of stuff like Platoon, Casualties of War, but he also acts in stuff like Mission Impossible 1 and stuff like that.
He's good in this. He does a bit more in this than he did in the first Under Siege.
Yeah, definitely give Out for Justice a watch, because it's got William Forsythe being a complete nutter, killing everyone left, right, and center, and then it's got
it's a good one.
It's one of Seagal's better acting roles as well. His accent's all over the shop, but Austin Powers did. Yes, that was the sequel, wasn't it? That was later on, I guess. 99 was it, or later?
I think it's 97 was Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, so what's it? Seagal just turned up from his secret mission to come work in his restaurant or to pick up his something.
Yeah, he's got to pick up his niece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then
some of the models. The train model's not too bad at the end.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for movies with set on trains. Like I've got to say, absolute sucker for them. I'm easily pleased.
The most set on the trains movies. Can you name any?
I did rewind it a few times. I always have done every time I watch the movie. I always rewind that last train crash at the end. I think it's very exciting.
Yeah, people.
I do it with most movies. If there's a good scene in it, even if it's the first time watching it, I'll stop it and I'll just rewind it and just watch that bit again. Normally, my wife goes, "Oh, don't rewind it," and I go, "That was cool. I want to see it again."
I think what is it? Margin? No, Margin. Not Margin Call. The other one. Narrow Margin with Gene Hackman.
I'm sure he was. Yeah.
Silver Streak.
The year off there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's the Midnight Woodsman.
Hi, mate.
I also cook. And then you got Seagal checking out all the young ladies to see if it's his niece. And it's Katherine Heigl in a very early role.
How old is Katherine Heigl in this film?
I think she's 15 in reality. I think she's playing 15, 16.
She was 15 when she made this.
Around there, yeah. Don't forget the legend of Kurtwood Smith. Yeah, he's for some reason in this.
Yeah.
Oh, Kurtwood Smith. Yeah, I saw. Hello, Jay. Good evening.
The man that hates No Retreat, No Surrender. Is that right?
Yeah, get him off. Put him on timeout.
Dude, I watched that for the first time. The very first time I watched it was, I think it was either end of last year, beginning of this year. I thought it was cool, man. I thought it was cool. I really liked it. I mean, it wasn't like the best movie ever, but it was like it does exactly what you wanted that movie like that to do, and it does it really well.
It does. So here we go. The big joke's that Seagal got her a teddy bear. You know, she's a teenage girl.
And he afford it.
Like doesn't like cops. He doesn't, and the cops don't like him. That's true. Oh, here we go. Questions for you now. Oh, there.
It's just a big poster. My mate Pete got us it. I've got no idea where it's from or whatever.
I'm not very sure, gentle with
it. I've already ripped it. I didn't mean to. He sent it. It was all rolled up and it's really thick. And then when I try to stick it on, like flatten out, I should have put it in the frame properly. But I've got Jacob's ladder on the other side, you see. So I didn't have a frame big enough. I thought if I just stick it and I can just flip it around when I want to. But it was rolled up so tight, it just kept pulling off, and then it just decided just to rip halfway because I like pinned it at the bottom, and just above the pin it just started ripping, and I was like, "Oh no, don't!" And I told Peter, "I've ripped the poster, mate. I'm so sorry."
I do that. Plain down under does the same. Rewinds it. Have a look at it. I could. Seagal made his movie. Here we go. He did.
He was really.
This is one of the films he got Jenny McCarthy for the role of. I think it's Kelly, and as far as I can tell, it's this conductor woman that gets shot.
Oh, the one behind the bar.
Yeah, I think she.
Oh, so okay. That's supposed to be Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah. It was supposed to be. She auditioned. Right. Seagal said, "Strip off in the casting area." And she said, "But there's no nudity in this. If you want to see me nude, just look in the Playboy." But then
why else would somebody want to cast Jenny McCarthy? I really don't. It doesn't even make sense, does it? When you think about it.
But then, she left the project, and they hired this other girl. And this other girl, apparently, she filmed 2 scenes: one where she gets shot in the leg, and one she gets shot in the head. So she didn't know which one they'd use in the film. Because I think when she does get shot, that's the last you see of her. Either way, but. And so apparently Seagal did touch her Heigl's boobs at the premiere or one of the events they were at, and that was joking and laughing in front of everyone. So
very bad form. Very bad form.
See, Jay's in the minority. He's the only one that doesn't like.
Doesn't like what? Oh, okay. Yeah. Where's your sense of fun, Jay? Where is it?
I've been out with younger girls than you would, yeah. Let's get back to the film. My main issue is the plot seems to be confined to the opening and closing 10 minutes, and the rest of the film is like a separate film about bullying. The editing is all over the shop in the first place because bits go from nowhere.
It's like a cheaper version of Karate Kid, but it's fun.
With ghosts.
Of course, yeah.
So they did put. That's a good point. They did, I guess. There's what's his name? That stunt man. I can remember his name. He's Scorpio from Predator 2. Henry Kingy, I think this is. And then you've got Patrick Kilpatrick. You've got the guy from Twin Peaks and People Under the Stairs.
Oh, he's wicked, man. Everett McGill. Everett McGill.
He's cool.
Oh, good in this movie, man. He's really good.
Then it's the usual bad guys taking over a place.
The dude from Breaking Bad's in this as well, isn't it? Which is Jonathan Banks. Or is
yes,
I was thinking
the other guy.
It's weird, man. The guy kind of just disappears halfway through the movie, and then right at the end, because he's driving the train, and he just disappears through half the movie, and then at the very end, you see him like literally going, "Yay! I'm going to crash into this other train." I'm like, dude, I would.
He does seem a bit. Yeah, I don't know why they're still at the front when they know what's going to happen. I guess they put a girl in because it's a teenage girl for something he probably wouldn't care if another older woman got killed. Well, if it's family, he might protect her. Oh, yep, there we go.
It totally tracks having Erica Laniak, Playboy girl, in the first one, and having Jenny McCarthy.
That's what the film is like. We always say it's the third thing it's known for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm super suspicious of Russell Brand, man. He's definitely got something to hide.
He was never. Yeah, I've never liked him.
Nah, not surprised at all.
Evening, G-Man. Piece of trash! How dare you, sir?
How very dare you, G-Man?
I'll read you
what are you talking about, man?
3 stars. A helpful leather, out-of-control train of a movie. You'll love this one. The Sun. Or What's On says, the action delivers non-stop. See? There's nothing on the DVD.
This is my favorite Steven Seagal movie. Actually, this was the movie that turned me around on Steven Seagal. I used to not like Steven Seagal movies because I just didn't like him. So I couldn't get into the movies. And this one, I saw it at the cinema and I was like, damn, that was a good movie. And then I rewatched all the other movies and I didn't have that, that barrier there of not liking the dude. And then I could just enjoy the movies. But it was thanks to this one because this one's cool, man. Very good.
True. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. I haven't seen it since the late 80s. I liked it at the time. It still holds up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I saw it for the first time.
6 years old. Oh. How dare you, sir?
I don't even know how that movie passed me by. I remember seeing in the video shop, No Retreat, No Surrender. And it's a cool title as well, isn't it? It's a fantastic title for a movie. And I never had the chance to watch it. And then it just came on something or other and I watched it. I was like,
I've been watching it since it came out on rental or retail. Retail, I think it was. So there we go. More helicopters. The action there was non-watching.
What does that even mean, G-Man? That doesn't
mean
anything.
It's not a good review. Explain That's not going to get you on Rotten Tomatoes.
This has got more action than Under Siege 1, my friend.
That is true. There isn't actually much action in the first one, is there? It's more sneaking around.
That's right. The thing didn't even start till about 25 minutes into it. The actual terrorist hijacking, whatever. It doesn't happen until 25 minutes in, and then
we're 60 minutes into this.
Slowly on. I mean, like I said, this one follows exactly the same. It's just everything happens a bit quicker, and then the last act, it just flies through, man.
Oh, hang on. I missed that. This came on regular all the time, and that's how I eventually saw the entire movie. I don't know if this one's on TV. I knew over here much.
No, I
know
don't
the first
remember seeing
on TV.
I only ever remember watching it on video.
So yeah, she's
the
teaching.
First one was definitely on TV quite a bit, saw it a few times, but the cut version.
Yeah, McCarthy's been talking about this for years. He's up even as Kelly LeBrock.
Good for you, Sean. It's a damn good film.
Yes.
This must be his biggest budget movie. It's got to be.
It was. What did it say? This is.
I mean, Executive Decision. He doesn't really count because he's only in for 20 minutes. But as a
$60 million budget.
How much?
It only made 104 in the cinema, but it would have been a bigger hit.
What was the budget again? Sorry,
60 million.
Yeah, I'm sure that's.
One Deadly Ground was 50 million.
Was it? Bloody hell!
I don't know where the money went.
Just hardly any action in that movie.
It's quite good. It's got some action.
I'm not. Nah, this is.
A lot of it was cut in the UK.
And then the Glimmer Man, and then everything else just never met my expectations.
We're coming up to that. So this was released July 4th, 1995 in America. So they're showing him cooking a cake there, and apparently he's still doing it wrong, mixing up. People are laughing at him.
How can you get that wrong, dude? It's just mixing.
I don't know. So it came out in the UK. When did it come out in the UK then?
I don't know. I saw the pictures and I'm thinking, I remember kind of seeing it in the summertime, or late summer. I don't remember waiting a long time.
October.
So October, was it?
October 6th. So it's a Halloween film.
Hmm.
If you're ever
Interesting.
stopped in your car or truck or plane or whatever on the road, and it's pretty obvious you're going to be shot up.
Exactly, yeah. Like no one's suspicious or anything, is he?
Yeah, Jimmy
But
Fallon's come out.
Seagal,
People
he
are
knows
hating
what's
on
going
him.
on straight away. He's like, as soon as anything happens, he kind of knows just before it happens, and he tells everybody. He'll say, "Duck," and nobody will duck, and they'll all get shot. He'll give them all this
Oh yeah,
cool
the cooks.
advice.
Yeah, they get
Nobody
obliterated.
gets advice. Listen to Mr. Seagal. He knows what he's talking about. He's Casey fucking Ryback.
Yeah. Who's?
I do, mate. Yeah, I do. This is my fave. Then and
Yeah,
like
this is
Glimmer Man
recent.
and
95 is not recent.
No, I've not watched any of his movies recently.
Post Exit
Probably
Wounds.
since- yeah, Exit Wounds might be the last one I watched. I might started watching something and I was like, nah, that's not for me. No, I haven't.
You're not going to watch the Seagal versus vampires.
I think I did watch one where there was vampires in it. I think I
where
might
he's
have.
hardly in it though.
Has it got the word dark in it?
I think so. I can't remember what
I
it's
think
called
I've
now.
seen
There's
that
so many.
Yeah,
He's a
it was
samurai
very good.
killing vampires,
Mm.
but he's
Thing is,
barely in
I'm not a fan of cheap movies. Like when they're just, they just churn them out. I don't
Yeah.
like them. Some people like cheap looking movies, but I like a bit of style in movies.
Oh, so Hard to Kill's best Seagal
Bit of
film.
polish.
G-Man. Is that because of Kelly LeBrock?
I like the one with the Jamaicans. What's the one with the Jamaicans in again?
That's Marked for Death.
Marked for Death. That's my favorite. Of the old one.
Seagal's taking a long time to kill this bad guy, and then just chucks him off the train.
Yeah, I think once Steven Seagal movies stopped coming out in the cinema, I stopped seeing them.
Yeah, I think it was Machete was technically not his film, but that might be the last time he was seen in the cinema. So yeah, Seagal jumps out the way and hides in the fridge, and then all the chefs get slaughtered.
Mm.
And for some
in
reason,
the first one, he gets chucked in the fridge in the first one, but not on his own volition though. But exact same thing happens.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Jimmy Fallon's supposed to be not a nice guy to work for, so there's a shock. Oh, this is Air Force One on a train, although this was released first. Well, yeah, it's always called Die Hard on a Train. This one, isn't it? And then his first Under Siege is Die Hard on a Boat. A lot of bad guys in this.
Yeah, I think any movie with hijackers in is able to Die Hard on or whatever.
Now, did he hire? He says the bad guy says he hijacked the train, so it's a moving thing. They can't track it, and it goes through a dead zone of phone lines and mobile phones. But is that just a coincidence that other couple are on the train with the codes? Or did he set them up to go on it or something?
All right, that's why they're on the train. Maybe. Could be. I mean, you think they would have got a plane or something instead to go wherever they're going.
For some top-level shagging. Kimmel is awesome, fans. He's all right. I don't watch much of the American ones, but BBC One used to show off Under Siege often. They almost never show movies today. Yeah, I guess there's no point for them to show movies anymore, is there? They have to pay for them, and most people have seen them to death.
TV these days, man. I don't.
I haven't watched a film on terrestrial TV in over 20 years, probably. But they get them on. They're on iPlayer if you need to watch them in the UK. Air Force One has a memorable score, one of Goldsmith's best. I need to watch
Air Force One again. I haven't watched it in ages.
Yeah, me too. And The Fugitive. Right, then we get to all the old technology. Because all the stuff he's got set up in this place could be done on a phone now.
I like Eric Bogosian in this. It's a very good bit of casting. That it's very unusual, but he suits the character really well.
Yeah.
But,
see, I only know him from this.
Go on.
No, sorry. That's just it. This I only know him from
this. Straight Talk. He's in Straight Talk as well. He's very good in Straight Talk, the Oliver Stone film.
Straight Talk.
But he's not on much. You thought he would have got more roles after this one because he's like super good in this.
Yeah. Straight Talk, isn't that?
But I was going to say the most over the top thing. I love over the top action movies, but the most over the top thing is that Eric Bogosian is the most Jewish looking fella you've ever seen your whole life, and his name's like Travis Dane. I'm like, that's not your name, dude. That's like he's like so Jewish.
CIA fake one.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me.
Oh, Seagal's looking annoyed. Oh, so they're broadcasting to all the teams.
Everybody knows it, isn't it?
See, the Midnight Woodsman disagrees. He is very arrogant, but yeah, I think that's what he has to be a completely opposite of a have a personality.
I think he's less crazy than Tommy Lee Jones is in the first one. He's a bit mental in that, isn't he?
Yeah,
even when he pretends to be mental when he's not mental, but then he goes mental anyway. In that, if you've noticed, in Under Siege, he's like, "I'm going to make him think I'm mental," and then he acts all mental anyway. And I'm like, "All right, mate, you are mental."
That's it, friends. Yeah, Friday night you do have a good film on BBC One, and then maybe a midnight horror film on BBC Two. Those were the days. Now we get the torture scene where he's going to solder their eyes. Good old days, indeed. Yeah, I miss the 90s. Yeah, soon to be, well, was it 24 years ago? Digital photography tends to make things look cheap if they aren't done well. At least this is shot on film. That is a good point, because I think he said, Jimmy said that, what was it, Crank was shot on HD video, whatever it was back in the day. So
I always thought the baddie in this, Travis Dane, it kind of reminds me a bit of Lex Luthor. You know, Jesse Eisenberg doing Lex Luthor in the new Superman movies.
Yeah.
Very that sort of, when he's talking about being smug, that guy's really smug in that movie as well. Although he's smug in most things, I've got to say.
Yeah. See, Francis corrected you because I was trying to think. Yeah, Straight Talk is the Dolly Parton talk radio.
What am I thinking? What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of talk radio.
Talk radio. I've never seen Straight Talk.
Liar.
And I was a big fan of James Bond back then. But I've never seen Straight Talk. Who was it who corrected us then?
Franz.
Yes.
But yeah, Oliver Stone's classic. Because that was
Straight Talk.
On your mind, obviously. Best Lita Seagal films are Into the Sun. I have heard that. That's where he goes to Japan, I think. Renegade Justice. I haven't seen that one.
But at what point do you just give up? I mean, everybody gives up at some point. And I mean, I gave up on Bruce Willis, and I stopped watching him because I didn't want to get disappointed.
Yeah, I've never seen any of his recent stuff.
And and the more you watch, the more you get disappointed. And what good is that? I mean, there's a pattern, isn't there?
Yeah, just because it's his name doesn't mean he's bringing.
I mean, are you going to get through that many crap movies just hoping for one good movie? Because it's never going to happen.
I saw his early work before Die Hard, Sunset. I watched where he's being a fun, entertaining guy doing a murder investigation. And then you think that's not the same Bruce Willis you're going to get in 2000.
Totally. You know, Liam Neeson's another one. Liam Neeson. I still really like Liam Neeson movies. They were very samey, but it's the same I like. I used to enjoy them, but his last few, I have no idea how they're getting out in the cinema. I've got no idea how that's happening because they're not very good. They're just not very good.
No.
They're like mostly like remakes of European movies, but like they're just not. I don't know. At least the old ones were
in his 70s now, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if it's him or the movies he's picking, but they're just they're not working at the moment at all.
Oh yeah, Expendables 4 is out this weekend, isn't it? I haven't seen the trailer, but everyone complains about it.
Yeah, I can't say I'm looking forward to that much. I think there was a trailer when I watched Indiana Jones, but I was like, that doesn't look great.
Yeah, everyone's saying that Sly is not going to be in it very much.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm not 100% excited. So annoying when you see a great actor in a film and that's all they'll do, yeah. I'm sure he's been... Oh, look, there's Steven Seagal's stuntman on top of the train.
Yeah. He gets a lot of work in this movie, I got to say.
He does. He has to stand up in this one at least.
Mm.
So Eric,
and that's the other thing I don't like in this movie. And I do like the movie very, very much, but there's a lot of bits that are speeded up, and I don't like that when they do that in movies. And the speed, and you can tell it's been speeded up. So when he's doing a bit of his action, or he's like has to get from up there to down here, and they've like he's come down them stairs and they've speeded it up. I'm like, do you really need to speed it up? And just ask him to come down the stairs a bit faster, and they speed that sucker up.
So Eric's in the Interview with the Vampire TV show that came out last year. He's in Billions, a few episodes of that. Uncut Gems. A lot of TV stuff. Trying to see what the last film I recommend. Blade Trinity. Charlie's Angels.
He looks pretty old here. He must be canny old now, like.
Must be what? Dolores Claiborne. Trying to think what else I know him from. The Stuff. Oh, he's uncredited in The Stuff as a supermarket clerk.
I am way off here.
But yeah, stupid VHS. DVD's no better. That's speeded up for some reason, so can't win.
What is it?
Yeah. Where did I get to? Sorry, everyone. Where did we get to? It seems like total injustice that Dolly Parton never did a Playboy spread in her prime. I think she is too religious for that sort of thing, even though she was in Bethel Whorehouse in Texas. Green friends. I want to see her jubblies. I don't know. I have a DVD box set. Seagal stuff. It's got about 7 films on DVD. The early years and Executive Decision, but I think it should
can't
be.
Imagine I can't imagine there's a bit much of a market for that, to be honest. It's like there's a new Psycho set come out, and it's got the first 4 Psycho movies on it. I'm like, the 4th one's a bloody TV movie. Why would they put 3 really good Psycho movies and stick the 4th one on there as well? I mean,
the completists
as an extra, or what? But it's like in 4K and everything. I'm like, well, yeah, it's Psycho 4. It's not like a terrible film or anything, but it's Psycho 4.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. I saw it when it came out, but yeah, like you said, it's a TV movie.
Yeah.
Nothing much happens. He's just talking about his life.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Psycho 4. Mick Garris didn't direct that, did he? I take it back. It's a piece of shit. It's a piece of crap.
Why has Seagal always got his jacket on and done up in this? The first thing you do if you're going to be risking for a fight or climbing on top of a train is take your jacket off.
You know, I watched Midnight Woodsman. He did his top 50 movies or something, and I was like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone about 5 times through that his top 20. I was like, what? I can't
disagree with everyone.
movie. What is going on?
Neeson does anything these days, doesn't he?
I just saw his new movie. It's called Retribution. I think I saw it a couple of days ago, and it's like his last few. They just, I mean,
he did.
There's one explosion which I did rewind and watch twice.
Yeah.
But other than that, it just wasn't very good.
That is true. The Red might be the last great Bruce Willis performance, because Red 2 isn't good.
Well, great is a strong word, Gareth. Is it a great Bruce Willis
worth watching? Yeah, like
I think John Malkovich did a better job than Bruce Willis in that movie.
Seems the more success they have, the less likely they are to be risky.
Did you enjoy the Meg 2?
I did enjoy the Meg 2, but not because
I enjoyed it as well. You know what it is? I enjoyed it more and more as it went along.
Yeah,
especially the last sort of like third of the movie. I thought was terrific.
It is a good monster movie.
It's a long film, longer than it needs to be. But if you tighten up that first 2 thirds, it would have been a rollicking good film. But
yeah, it's like if they had a silent script.
So much better than the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just not much Meg in the first half of the movie. Not much Meg at all.
No.
Which is
And
very
where did they
strange.
get that Meg that's in the training ground?
Yeah.
Hey, horror cat
Detailed.
dad. I think that's about Expendables 2, 4. Oh, so here we get when they blow up the Chinese chemical plant that's going to kill thousands and no one cares. Some of the footage is the oil rig from On Deadly Grounds, apparently.
Is that right? It looks like stock footage, like when you see it, because it's like, I mean, you didn't need to see it, but I mean, the way they put it on there, it's like just for a couple of seconds, and it's framed differently to the rest of the film. And it looks like they've zoomed in on a certain part, and it's just like, why even bother?
Yeah. And I got this really weird close up of the bad guys. Where is it? Here it is there.
Dude, I'm lost.
Oh, yeah, there is. I see it now. Yeah.
No
Pylon falling down says, yeah, and the oil rig.
Let's have a look here.
I'm 36 minutes, 16 seconds.
Okay, right. Dude, this is going so fast on the videotape. How long is the VHS? What's the running time on the VHS?
Oh, the VHS says 95 minutes, and the DVD says 94 minutes. So
weird. My version's 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 1:39, 38 seconds on my digital copy too. But for some reason, which is shorter than what the VHS says it is, but yeah. Because it's fast. Oh, playing down on the light red too. I don't mind it, but it's not as fun as the first one. No donkey punching here. Hello, caveman. I haven't seen that film, but I'm sure Vass has.
Maybe. Can't remember. Is that the one with Ray Winstone's daughter in it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Where accidents happen and then...
I don't even know what that phrase means.
Don't Google it.
I'm not going to. I don't feel the need.
On the way in. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that's liked it. Yeah, there is a bit where Ryback's permanently trapped on the cliff, but then some doofus goes down to get him.
Dude, he would have just climbed out. He's Steven Seagal, for God's sake. He wasn't just trapped there for ages.
He didn't have a problem.
He didn't even get a chance to try and escape. He was just there, and then some dude came down. Then some other dude came down. They want the disc. They want the disc off him, so they had to go down there and ask him for the disc.
Yes, even Kurtwood Smith will take a paycheck every once in a while. So here's the two guys from the original film.
Yeah, Kurtwood Smith's solid, man. It doesn't matter if he's a goodie or a baddie. I know he's normally a baddie, but he's always solid, man.
Yeah.
I think that just comes down to being so good in bloody RoboCop. He's like so good in that movie, you just gotta like start liking him and everything.
Apparently, yeah, he ad-libbed a lot of stuff in that as well. One of the problems with Seagal's in it never had an iconic role.
Dude, like Casey fucking Ryback.
Two one iconic role.
That's iconic. Even the terrorists, when the hijackers, they hear his name and they go, "Oh my God, it's Casey flipping Ryback."
Yeah, they know.
Everybody knows who he is. It's like he's known.
They know.
He's like,
I'm out of here. He's just gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Although,
there's the guy from Under Siege. That's pretty much them three there.
All three of them there. Yeah,
Kurtwood Smith. All three of them are in the first one. He's so slimy, that guy, man. The CIA dude. So slimy.
But he was slimy in the first one, and he was trying to save his own skin because he messed up and made it happen, and now he's still employed and doing dodgy shit. Oh, Liam, yeah, stuff like Darkman, that would have been good if Liam stayed with that. Although Arnold Vosloo wasn't too bad.
He never talks very much about Darkman, does he, Liam Neeson? I don't think I've ever heard him say anything at all about that role in that movie.
Actually, Jay's agreeing with us for once.
There you go, mate. I knew you had
Walker.
a funny bone in there somewhere, mate. I knew it.
Walker, Texas Ranger. See, that's an iconic role for Chuck. And Braddock. He had 3 Mission Impossible Mission in Action films.
Yeah,
we get
Braddock, that's right.
Here we go. The
Mission
Apple
Action.
Newton, apparently, which is a handheld device back in the day. It could only take notes. It couldn't send emails or texts, but it can send a fax. Oh, came and subscribed to Bob. Well done. The Meg 2 looks like good honest crap. You know exactly what you're going to get from the trailer. Yeah, that's pretty much monsters.
I don't know why they moved away from just the shark. There was no need to do that, really. They've got little dinosaur-looking things.
No, it's a series of books, so they could have eventually brought things in with the.
I mean, that was my main gripe with the first one. There just wasn't enough Meg action in the movie. And they did the same thing in this one and just replaced more action, but they just replaced it with other creatures. So
yeah.
But the second half definitely cool.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Click, click, click. But there was anything really distinct about his character. He was just Chuck Norris in a cowboy hat.
I've never seen that show. Can't say I've ever seen it.
I don't. It's not one I got into. But it's it's supposed to be Lone Wolf McQuade, the TV series, isn't it, or something like that? I think. Oh yeah, so he sends his fax to his cafe. The look on his face when the fax says the line is busy. But why is the line busy?
Yeah, I didn't know faxes did that. I thought fax was on a different line to the normal telephone line.
Well, I guess he's using a normal telephone line, isn't he? But then, surely is it just because they're dialing out using their equipment?
If it was 1995, I'm sure I could find the answer, but it's not.
Yeah, and then we get these shoddy stealth footage.
I think this might have been the first movie I ever saw an actual stealth plane. I thought it looked so cool.
Yeah, I guess it's this executive decision.
I'm trying to think of a movie that had a stealth plane in it. I'm sure it was one of the first.
Man, it probably would have been. The fact that top secret.
I think Broken Arrow was the year after, wasn't it? That's a stealth, isn't it?
Donkey Punch was pretty awful. Yeah, I've never seen it because I heard it's not good. I remember the hype over it especially in the UK, and then it came and went with no fanfare. He's always bringing the heat, that Chuck. So hang on, was he? The bad guy's blowing up a plane now that someone's wife is on.
That's right. Yeah. Doesn't matter about the rest of the bloody people on the airplane. Forget them. Got to kill my wife. She must have been a real bitch.
And then we get him fighting the other guy, and he slashes him across the wrist. But no blood.
But it looks real though. Maybe he does it with because he's like a trained assassin type dude. He can do it. Keep the blood in so quick. It takes a while for the blood for the body to know that it's been cut.
It's probably trying to show that, or
like a ninja, isn't it?
Because it's still an 18 here. Has it been? I don't think it's been reduced.
No way, no how is this movie going to get down to 15? Not going to happen, mate.
Not the violent version. I don't know. Because Hard to Kill is still an 18. What's another film with the title Under Siege? Or has Under Siege in it?
I'm guessing there's probably another one from like a TV movie, maybe from the few years before that, like in the 80s or something.
Well, there's a few of those, but yeah, there's a particular one I'm thinking of. Under Siege, the first film, is a 15 now.
It was a 15 before, wasn't it?
I thought it was, but I guess. Oh, Under Siege 2 is an 18. I haven't got my VHS up here. Okay, there you go. Name something about Casey fucking Ryback other than he's a cook that kicks ass.
It's cool because when he talks, he whispers all the way through, and you have to like go right to the TV to hear what he's saying. He has all these cool lines, but you have to get really close. He says, I'm not trained for this. And then later on, it'll be a comeback and he'll kill somebody. He says, I'm trained for this. It's really cool, man. What more do you want? True. Seriously. And he says at the end of when he kills the baddie, nobody beats me in the kitchen because he has a fight with him in the kitchen. And he kicks his ass.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever heard him mention that.
All that. I don't know what that means.
Well, yeah, it's like the final fight. He could win it in one move, but he just plays with the guy, doesn't he?
I mean, the dude's got a knife and he just goes like that. He goes like that, and the knife's gone. And I'm like, how the hell did he do that? That's so...
Whoa!
Only Casey Ryback can do that. No one else. You can't see Jason Bourne doing that shit. Nah.
He'd use a magazine.
All Jason Bourne can do is ride around a little mini, around little towns and streets in Europe somewhere. That's all he's good for. And jumping out of one window and going in the other window and stuff like that. Seen all before.
Yeah, it was. He's got no Rambo, he's got no Rocky, he's got no John McClane or some of Arnie's characters. So there you go. He's got no personality, basically.
I don't know, man. I don't think Rambo's got that much depth after the first one, I've got to say.
At least he's got one film that's got depth. Oh, Charles Bronson as Paul Kersey in his 5 desperate films. Right, where are we?
Oh, there's depth for you. Charles Bronson as Paul Kersey. That's super depth, that is. They've killed me wife, I'm going to kill them. They'll kill me bloody daughter, I'm going to kill them. They'll kill me sister, I'm going to kill them.
Yeah, kills every woman he's ever liked.
Yeah, I want revenge.
Broken Arrow, there you go. That's the one with the
Broken Arrow itself.
Fax was the same line as the phone back in the day. That is true.
Was that right? I thought I had a different number.
Well, if you were rich enough to have 2 lines.
I guess. Because normally when you have numbers, you have a fax number and a telephone number. They're not the same number. Like every time I saw it, when I send a fax,
I guess,
it was always a different number.
It doesn't make any sense that the train would have a phone on it anyway, because could they actually...
This is going into dark territory.
Yeah, are they even in that? We're 47 minutes in and they're still not in dark territory, which I don't... How does that affect the bad guys? Because...
they've planned it all, dude. I'm sure they've planned everything because
it's
when they go to dark territory, they're like, right, that nobody can do anything to us. We're like invisible sort of thing.
How, though?
I'm sure they didn't do that when they said it, like, but...
That's how Seagal runs.
Why do I do that? I don't know.
He was more 3-dimensional in the first one. He's straight into business in this one.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to hide. So yeah, I always thought it was funny how Seagal never gets hit, but when he does, he bleeds.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not like he never like feels any effect from it either. He's like he gets hit and he'll stand up straight away.
His contract, but he doesn't get knocked down or taken out, doesn't it? In his Warner's contract. But he gets shot by a sniper in this one, and it's just what do you say? That wasn't a bullet or whatever it was. Shot in
that's a great scene. That the porter dude. He's like, he got shot. And he says, that's not a bullet. You think this is being shot? That's not being shot. It's not, mate.
He gets shot, taken out by a sniper.
The first one, he gets raped by the bloody thing. What's it called?
Oh, the anchor straight down, back, doesn't it?
Oof, yeah, that was nasty. That in the first one, I don't remember that bit either.
He just wills it healed, and it's fine. Oh, there's his stuntman again. You can tell it's
everything on the train from the back or from a long shot.
Hang on, he doesn't have a ponytail in this one, does he?
Nah, this in the first one, he doesn't have a ponytail at all.
I guess it's because he's supposed to be military.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. Did you hear about the abandoned under siege idea where he was on a bus with a dog and then insert terrorist plots?
On a bus? How can you do that on a bus? Unless it's speed. How can you do that on a bus?
Yeah, he can't really run around a bus and hide, can he?
And there's no kitchens on a bus either. You have to have a kitchen to do
has to have
the
something in the kitchen,
dude. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, because he
It
couldn't
would
do
not
it. Was
work.
it?
Have to
They
have
didn't
a
do it on a
kitchen.
plane this one because, well,
Yeah.
the daughter didn't want to fly. The niece didn't want to fly because her. Oh yeah, she grabs the gun and shoots him in the neck.
Yeah. Everyone in this movie getting shot, man, is proper matter of factly getting shot. Everybody.
Yeah.
It's like boom, boom, boom. They're gone. I thought it was funny in the first Under Siege one where he's trapped when they stick him in the freezer and that guy has to watch over him. This rookie sort of soldier dude, Navy guy.
Oh yes.
And he's like, look, there's gunshot there, all the hijacking's happening. He's like, oh, go check. And the guy says, no, it's poppers or whatever. And then he's every 2 minutes he's like, check on my pies, dude. Check on my pies. And then his pies get burned. He's like, nah, I'm gonna kill everybody because my pies are burned. I'm not having that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was always on about his bloody pies. But then
What do you say?
the dummy just went under the train.
It's more brutal than what? Than this?
There. Equalizer 3.
No.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen it yet.
Can't be more brutal than Under Siege 2.
People are full of holes here. I stand corrected, Vass. There you go. Same with dial-up.
Have you had the bit where it goes on the train yet?
I had one guy's just been knocked off the front and gone under the train, but I think there's two of them, isn't there? One, you see him go under.
Yeah.
The first one was a guy just a dummy going under.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, it's funny. I noticed on this one, I watched it yesterday. So he's getting shot at, and he opens the train door and stands behind it, so he doesn't get shot, and it hits the door, and then he goes and back a bit. It opens another door, and then when you see the shot of him opening the second door, the bullet holes are exactly the same as the first door. They're just
I can just see that now. There it is.
I've seen this movie too many times, man. Too many.
Well, the 1 and 2 Paul Kersey is definitely 3-dimensional. He glimmer man the wound to keep it from bleeding out. See, he learned that in the CIA. Well, yeah. Well done. Subscribe to everyone. Good. Well done.
You can subscribe to me if you want.
I'm sure it really is.
I won't kill you. I don't think it's an original, mate.
Is it double-sided, you said?
I can't say for sure because it was a gift. But it's nice. Catches the light so rotten, I got to tell you.
Sorry, guys.
Jacob's ladder one on the other side of this is even worse because it's got glass on it. And the lights just... I have to position the lights so they don't catch the glare. But this one's hard as well.
What do you want? Bedtime for you. Are you going to watch this with us?
Hey.
Flying on a train. Say hello to Uncle Vass.
Hi.
Hi, mate.
Right. High on rain and crap weather. The weather has changed. Of course it's hot and sunny in Australia. You answer that question, I'll get this one to bed.
Oh,
come on.
Hiya, Sam.
This is my turn.
Good timing. Yeah, I've got an Under Siege 2 video coming out tomorrow. I might even be tonight. I've just finished it. I just haven't uploaded it. I've done the A-Team, the opening theme of the A-Team. I've done that, but to this movie, it's turned out really well. I'm very, very happy with it. Would have liked to got it out before this, but I'm happy with it, so I'm going to put it out anyway. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel. You can watch it straight after this.
How dare you have family members on my screens? It was here the other day. Now it's been pissing with rain all weekend and showers.
Yeah,
today.
it's raining here this morning, and then it was in the afternoon. It was nice. It was warm.
Yeah, still, yeah. Who knows what the weather's doing? Thanks, Keith. That dude with the bad leg who gets thrown off to the side of the train might be the lucky survivor. Yeah, that is. Oh, this is where. What's the bad guy's name with McGill's name in this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
in the scene, he's saying it as well, but I can't hear what he's saying.
Okay, what's Gary Busey's name in the other one?
No idea. Tell me.
I don't know. Marcus Penn is what Everett McGill's name is in this.
Ah, okay.
There's no bullet in there. You think this is being shot? This ain't being shot. He just had a sniper rifle. Take him out. But yeah, he might be the only survivor.
I've never had so much trouble trying to keep up with a movie than this bloody movie, dude. Seriously, I'm lost again.
Wow.
Oh,
I'll
no,
do it the
it's
other
been
way.
shot. Yeah. No bullet in there. He just said it now.
Okay. Let me
Same being
pause
shot.
this so you catch up.
Right.
Because yeah, he doesn't do anything. It's like doesn't even do a quick repair on his. So he's either got the same.
Oh yeah, he's like bleeding the whole rest of the movie. He's just bleeding.
He either got the same suit as John Wick that's bulletproof, or Casey fucking Ryback. There we go.
Casey fucking Ryback.
Casey fucking Ryback. And then they did the same on Deadly Ground. They the bad guy in that Arlie Emery has a full everything he says is how awesome Steven Seagal's character is. He's this. He's a ghost that comes in and does this. He's a guy that they send
Which
him. Which
one is that? Which movie is that?
On Deadly Ground.
Oh, okay.
So they do it with this one. They're saying, "Oh, he's the ghost in the wind."
I like this dude with the blonde hair. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's from The Mask.
I wish his role was a bit bigger in this.
Yeah, it doesn't get taken out.
He's the baddie in The Mask, isn't he? He's in The Mask. He's the main baddie in The Mask.
Yeah,
with Jim Carrey.
How does the woman get taken out?
Judgment Night as well?
Is it with his ice cream bomb?
Have you got Judgment Night on VHS?
No,
that's a hard one to find.
Yeah, might be only a rental.
If you've got it,
no, I haven't seen it anywhere. We're doing bloody Orville's now. I'll see Horror Cat. I'll check your channel out.
Yeah.
I was in Reading the other night, and it was thunder and lightning.
Not like I put much content out, but
it's coming. If it's Halloween season, there must be some fast.
Oh yeah,
horror-centric.
I'm working on a video, and then I've realized it's going to be super long, so it might take me all Halloween to get it done.
So I watched this the other night. I still don't know how they rescue the hostages because the train blows up, all of it. This is an overhead shot of them climbing along the bridge. The train, while it's over a bridge, is good, but it's obviously either background or stunt.
Don't know if my internet's cutting out or yours.
Oh.
Might be mine.
Problem here.
You keep
Presumably,
freezing.
Ryback's the definition of being shot is a man who is shot and dead. Oh yeah, so he sends a fax to his restaurant, and then how does his mate, the chef, get hold of the bloody Pentagon, though?
The question is, how does Casey Ryback know exactly the guy who's going to be in the control room to like get the message to him? He says, "I want this guy, the one from Under Siege 1," and how does he know he's going to be in that control room? I mean, how?
He's Casey fucking Ryback.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, support everyone.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate
Subscribe
that.
to everyone else. There we go. There you go. And the other dude is from
yeah.
Class of 1999.
Yeah, that's a good film. That.
Thank you.
He's a baddie in so many different movies, man. That Patrick Kilpatrick. So many.
He's the Sandman.
He's in Last Man Standing, isn't he, with Bruce Willis? But he's in a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm making one. So it's using coconut oil, which is used for what's it called? Pina coladas.
Is that coconut oil? I thought it was coconut ice cream. Is it coconut oil?
I thought it was coconut. It's not. Well, it's coconut cream, not ice cream, but coconut cream. So solidifies like that. Great villain, that guy. Yes, he is. Fortunately, he's not used very much in this, Patrick Kilpatrick, because there's so many villains. But
no, he's not, is he? I wonder if he's even got a name in the credits. I'm sure a lot of them.
Well, yeah, I guess they all have names, don't they? But they just never.
One, Henchman 2.
Oh, Morris Chestnut is the porter. I recognize him now. He's bald. He's in what's he in? I'm trying to think. What's it? TV show? I can't remember now. He's still in lots of TV work.
Oh, was he not in Boys in the Hood? Or is that somebody else?
That's him. But I can't see what I know him from. I was in Half Past Dead with Seagal as well.
Was he in Above the Rim? I'm trying to think as well.
What year is that?
You don't normally see him in like a comedy sort of. Is that
He's
a
in
comedy
Boys
side
in the Hood.
movie?
I was in Last Boy
See him in
Scout.
those roles. You know, I've got to say, I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm getting a bit confused with Leon, that actor Leon. You know, that's the black guy, Leon. He's in Cliffhanger
and Cool Runnings.
Him. Yeah. I get him confused with him. That made me racist. It's just I just got similar shape of face.
Oh,
not the color, the shape.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh hell yeah, he was.
Of course he was, the one-eyed vicar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently,
I like him in People Under the Stairs. He's hilarious in that movie.
Yes.
So good.
So yeah,
he's done lots of really great roles when I think about it.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be spraying pepper spray into his mouth, even if he's built up a tolerance. It would kill a normal person. Oh yeah, so he shoots it shoots the knee of the hostess, porter woman or whatever she is. And then so he's making a bomb.
You know, it's funny. I was using this clip in my video, and I paused it from. It says "You're fucked." He throws the bomb, and it's got a beeper on it, and it says "You're fucked" on it. And the guy looks down, and then the next shot, it explodes. But when I cut it at the exact moment where he looks up and the explosion happens, and he's got a mask on his face. It's not him. It's just like they've made a mask on his face. I just noticed that.
And they got these two guys dressed as Ghostbusters. Someone said. And so yeah, they were fucked, and then they're on fire.
Fire stunts in this movie, like good fire stunts. People falling downstairs.
Yeah, I can see his mask on now when he's on fire. Yeah, the whole equipment burns.
The other guy that was on fire, he's in lots of movies. He's in Hard Target and all sorts.
Ah,
he's one of the hunters in Hard Target. Barely in this one.
Steals the CD. But yeah, the whole thing. Oh yeah, now spilling water on the. Yeah, so he spills fluid like liquor, and then shoots the guy with the flare into his stomach, and then suddenly he's on fire in the next shot. Even though it just makes no sense.
Some good action scenes in this, man.
Yeah, the satellite's fucked.
Got some good sound effects for the gunshots as well. I like movies that have like proper good sound effects.
Yeah. Oh, and you get the thing where he does bends their. No, is it that way around? Yeah, he bends their wrists that way around. He does it to both hands.
With his hands, and then he
and then snaps them back up the other way.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Oh, that's gonna sting. Oh, I was actually seen of him on the outside, and it is Seagal on moving.
Oh, dude, honestly, I cannot keep up with this bloody film.
No, ignore it. I'm pausing it. I'll wait. Stupid thing. It'd be easier to pause the VHS and catch up. Oh yeah, he pulls the guy off, as it were, and then they're off the train. Does he kill him?
Oh, on mine, the guy's just. I've already forwarded it. The guy's just fallen off the cliff.
Ah, okay.
He tumbled down with him, and he was hanging on, and he just
apparently
down.
They had to film this.
They're doing a special effect going. Oh.
The rocks were the wrong color, so they had to paint the rocks.
Is it?
When he's hanging off the cliff.
Stuntman got some good work in this scene as well.
Wow.
It's obviously mostly a stuntman.
Oh yeah, then there's a weird dodgy effect when it slams into the rocks, isn't it? When it goes digital.
Yeah. And it like changes and it transitions from an actual person or whatever.
Yeah.
Into like it looks weird. It just looks weird. All blurry and shit.
Well, see, there you go. He glimmered them off the train too. That's how he did it. Because I think, isn't it in the Glimmer Man, he has a credit card with a knife in it or sharp edge or something.
Yeah, that's a cool scene. That one.
Ryback has them on speed dial. See, Horror Cat Dad knows how they did this film. I thought he faxed the hostages out. Yeah, that's it. Because I don't remember uncoupling the car bit.
Exactly on here. Have you paused it? No, you haven't. No, it's good. That's it. Perfect.
Yeah, it's about the right place. Oh, here you go. Did Leon do anything else than cliffhanger? Yeah, he was quite talented, wasn't he? But
I like that short guy and his casual racism.
Like a casual racist, do we? Right, Leon.
I love this bit where the guy comes down and Steven Seagal goes, "Hello."
He just jumps
on and starts knocking the crap out of him.
What did Leon do? I think he went back to modeling, did he? Played Little Richard in a TV movie. Above the Rim, he's in. You racist. And a lot of TV work.
I'm confused. I don't know why. They just look the same. I also confuse him with that one that's in the black guy that's from Event Horizon. I should probably stop mentioning it totally.
Yeah, just
I know it's like a decade difference as well, but like the guy from Event Horizon.
Down there. Jumps across. Yeah, and then he manages to punch him while barely hanging on. Really great villain, the Everett McGill guy. Yeah, just the subtle little thing like the Pepper Spray reaction. Yeah. Also, he says he's afraid of Ryback. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, somehow
I always like a good baddie who's like, it doesn't have to like do much, but you already sense that you don't want to mess with this dude.
Everett McGill has quite a legacy. Dune, License to Kill, yeah, and Twin Peaks.
Is he License to Kill?
Yeah, he's the.
Never seen it. Still not.
Fuck.
Someday I'll see that movie.
Jesus Christ! But yeah,
I've never seen Dune either. To be honest, I've never seen Dune either.
I haven't. I only made it halfway through the original Dune. And that was an hour and a half. Before anything happened. That's right. He's in Dune. But I guess Twin Peaks. He's done a few with David Lynch. What's VHS?
I see, Madam Twin Peaks.
I'm gonna put this guy in timeout. Everett McGill didn't have good things to say about Seagal either. Yeah,
I know Gary Busey didn't either about working with him on The First Under Siege, but he didn't say it. But you could just tell by the way he responds. He's like, he's one of those people who says, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. He's pretty one of them. So as soon as you say that, you know the guy's being a dick to him. So he's like, "Oh, you've answered it without answering
it." yeah. If they don't say anything, that's when you know it's really bad. Oh, and then he's able to shoot ropes as well, just as good as Seagal. And it's the second time he's killed him. Not many do, friends. Hello, reading movies. I haven't seen Under Siege 2 since the cinema. One quote from the film, stay with me though. Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. Yes, that's about to come up again.
I saw it at the cinema as well.
Yay! Yeah. I don't know if
it was a good year, 1995. I saw loads of movies at the cinema. I saw Desperado, Die Hard 5, Crimson Tide. I did not see Assassins, thank God, and I didn't see Judge Dredd, thank God.
I think I saw Dread. I didn't see Assassins.
Species. I saw Species in 95. I got to see that. I remember almost going to see Showgirls, but then thinking maybe not.
I almost see that. Sometimes the reviews can be correct. Right, we've got 20 minutes on the clock, and there's 30 minutes of the film left. Oh, Bob's the only one that's got good things to say about him. Well, unless you've met him personally. I have invited him on for a chat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure in real life he's a dick. Like, I mean, he gets away with a lot in his movies, doesn't he? Like, I've seen a few of them videos.
What was it? The director of Mark for Death said he never had any problems with him, but he said it was before he was
I think
big
a lot
and
of the
ego.
stars have been like that. I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was pretty much the same.
Yeah, he
like,
had problems in
the more successful he
cocaine
got,
as well.
the bigger of a dick he was. And same with Dolph Lundgren. I think a lot of them went the same way.
Let's hope I'm never successful then.
You're already a dick, mate,
Otherwise,
so
I'm intolerable.
there's nowhere to go except up.
Exactly.
I don't mean that.
Oh, watch along of Seagal hosting out. The one host they said they'd never hand back, and they won't even show the episode. It's so bad. And he was a complete dick to everyone on the studio. Casey Ryback's on the train. Yay! We've already won.
Come on, Casey,
Aggressors
get back
appear
on
to
the
be professional.
train. You've got to get back on the train.
Yeah, how is he going to do that? Although, what is it? Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 ripped this off.
All right, yeah.
McGill was...
I've not seen it, but I get the reference now.
McGill was unhappy that Seagal was terrible at pulling punches during fight scenes. Yeah, he's known for really hitting people, especially stunt people.
Well, he does a lot of close-up fighting, isn't it? Literally, I mean, most of his fights, he's like this with the dudes.
Yeah. See, you haven't seen the film with Fran Sanchez is in. Shocking behavior.
I don't know who Fran Sanchez is.
It's the bad guy from License to Kill.
Is that right?
Hence the title.
Is that Robert Davi? Is that Robert Davi?
That's
or is it someone else? Oh, okay, Robert Davi.
Who's a singer now more than actor.
Yeah. I've seen Robert Davi in Maniac Cop 3.
He's not replied to me.
About it.
How dare they? Oh, here comes the stock footage of the stealth bomber.
Don't
The
ruin the
stealth bomber
magic, Gareth.
Oh,
I
sorry.
didn't know that.
That gets taken out so easily for being an invisible fighter jet they spent billions on.
Because Travis Dane's a genius and he figured it out, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they got an exhaust port. Just ripped off. Oh yeah, got this like she pinches him in.
This
the
was written
cheek.
by the guy who directed Batman, the Batman that everybody loves.
Okay, I
boring.
can't say a word against it. I do love the Batman.
Yeah, even though it's not that good, but never.
She
mind.
really did pinch him because it's left a mark.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, this is a good scene as well.
I was just going to say, does it have a novelization? If anyone would know, I thought everything had a novelization in the 90s. She's insurance. Leave her alone. I was thinking of doing my. Come on, click. Yeah, Seagal running montage on YouTube. I thought there'd probably be one, so I didn't bother. But yeah, the bit where he's running off the train in this one, and it's pancaking behind him.
Oh, I'm way ahead. He hasn't even jumped over the train yet with the car.
No, hang on. The car's going around the ravine.
Ahead too far.
And there we go. That's where I am.
Yeah.
Crimson Tide is a great film. That is true.
It is a great film, yeah.
There is, but
it's not a movie you can watch 100 times, like, or anything.
No.
But it is quite a quality film.
Why does he bail on so the truck can go flying past? I don't know, but
something wrong with you, man, Gareth. He's just launched a bloody truck off the side of a hill over a train.
Yeah, but he had to bail.
Stay in it. He jumped out.
He had to bail. Roll
on the train.
Get up.
Like
You can just stop. Fine. I'm watching Sudden Death with Van Damme. That's another good Die Hard ripoff.
1995.
Die Hard in the hockey arena.
Yeah.
They remade that with Michael J. White recently as a comedy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But it's not funny. And it is the same story. But
yeah, I heard Sudden Death was supposed to be a comedy at the beginning. It was with some other actor, and it was going to be a comedy. And they changed it to Jean-Claude Van Damme and put loads more action in it. But there's still a few comedy moments in there, isn't it? Like when he fights the guy with the mascot dude. That's kind of funny. That big woman.
Yeah.
The mascot thing.
It turns out to be a woman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Assassins
Assassins
is too long.
I do not like Assassins. I don't like that movie.
I keep watching it because it's what is it from the director of Lethal Weapon.
Richard Donner, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
there's no reason why it shouldn't be like an awesome
exactly. I
movie.
just don't
Not for.
meld with it.
It's just that scene in the car with having the gunfight, and one's in the front of the car, one's in the back of the car, and having like a gunfight, and I'm like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. It just doesn't play very. Just does not play as like a good scene.
And then just killed the mask guy. What do we got? Oh, man. Oh, I dig Assassin's
She's a bit annoying in that movie, isn't she? She is kind of annoying as an actress, don't you think?
Most stuff, yeah. I think I like her in serious stuff more than. Oh, Barbed Wire did get a novelization though.
I saw Barbed Wire in '95. I did see that. And Fair Game with Cindy Crawford. I watched that as well.
I didn't see that either, luckily.
Because I was a fan of action movies, not because I was a perv or anything. I was a fan of action movies, and these are all action movies. This is the only reason.
Yeah. Oh, JCD over Seagal.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you, mate. I've got to agree with you there. But he's got a couple of crackers, though, Seagal. It's just that Jean-Claude, the best of Jean-Claude is better than the best of Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Ooh. I saw Crimson Tide at the cinema, hated it. All I remember is the Portuguese horses and no action. I was 14 at the time. Well, yeah, that will spoil a 14-year-old going to see a film. But yeah, still, if as an adult, you might like it. I know. How dare they use stock footage in a $60 million film? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. That's a big motherfucker. Oh, the Petrol Express. 800,000 gallons. I give slight edge to Assassin over Crimson Tide. Both are underrated. Crimson Tide is overshadowed by Hunt for Red October. Hunt for Red October is a better film.
There's like 6 years difference or something there, isn't there? How can one be overshadowing the other? It's a big massive gap between the two.
Of a sub film.
Has it been a sub movie?
Yeah.
I'm sure Das Boot bloody overshadowed Hunt for Red October then.
Well, yeah, if you can't watch 6
I'll lay my flag on Das Boot, motherfucker. I've never seen it.
Put the Enemy Below from 1950 something. The Batman, yes. Top Gun, Maverick, and Batman. The Batman were two of the best films of that year.
That just shows what not a great year 2022 was. This year's been pretty good for movies, I got to say, especially horror films.
What? Like
yeah,
what?
I mean, Boogeyman was good, apart from the CGI Boogeyman, but it's a good film. And Cobweb is aces, man. If you haven't seen Cobweb yet, it's brilliant. And
no, I haven't.
Talk to Me is really good.
Is it though?
Really good. It's good stuff, man. All good stuff. Yeah. The only one that was talking to me was the last voyage of the Demeter. I fell asleep watching that sucker. I got to tell you, it was
2 hours. It shouldn't have been 2 hours.
I fell asleep, so I don't know how it ended, and I've got no reason to go back to it because it was like so all the way.
Have you seen Dracula? He gets on the boat in a coffin, and then he gets off the boat in a coffin as a wolf, or whatever it is. So yeah.
Too much drama in that movie, man. I don't know why there was like all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nothing to do with the actual vampire. But no, that wasn't great.
He glimmered onto the
train. I like that Talk to Me so much, but it's a really good movie. But they're all stupid in it. I mean, seriously, have you seen Talk to Me yet? No, because they've got this hand thing, and then they're all getting possessed, and they're having a great time getting possessed. I'm like, dude, do you not watch horror films? It's not a great idea. I'm like, I like movies when they're a bit like savvy with these things. It's just obviously not a great thing to do. It's like going to the bloody Ouija board. It's like, so does somebody suggest it? You go, no, I don't want to push my luck with that, man. And all these people clamoring to do this stupid thing where they get possessed. I'm like, you divs. Anyway.
So, yeah, back to this. He's uncovered the stealth guys. I broke my bra, so there's almost some tits.
Oh, yeah. He says tits to die for, doesn't he? I never caught that the first time round, and then I was
he said that
tits to die for.
So there, right, here we go. I got to pay attention now. How does he rescue? He just walks past the lady doing a top up. Sean says
Yes.
Peter
agreed.
Hyams was definitely the best
100%.
director. Yes, Sudden
100%.
Death and Time Cop. Yeah, two of his best films. Yeah.
Yeah. Peter Hyams is a great man in his day.
He does
Running
so
Scared
many
is still
films.
Running Scared is one of those movies that's like I've always loved that film. Running Scared.
I love that. I saw it the other
Fantastic.
night just to get it back, and yeah, it
Great
still holds
soundtrack
up.
as well.
Yeah. What's he done?
I think that's one of the
2010.
first like buddy cop movies. Is Running Scared. I mean, it was there before Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, I think it was before that. It was 86, 87, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just emptying a clip into the carriage where all the hostages are.
Yeah, he wasn't even like he's not like he's like an expert with machine guns. He was just like
No, he's just and then you got this, and then he hides in the toilet. That's the other guy. Seagal's letting the other. Oh, the military guy in uniform makes himself a human shield, so Seagal can shoot the bad guy.
Yeah, he just knows he's gonna die. I mean, as soon as I thought, is he gonna try and help? Nah.
He could have done it without dying. He could have, but yeah, he's got to save Seagal.
That Scorpio dude you're talking about has a really nice
Oh, yeah.
death scene in this. It's very understated, but he plays it very, very well. Getting killed here, it's like he just falls down and drops. I'm like, good, he's like an expert, like henchman dude.
All right, so going hot pickle, whatever that means.
Good bit of model work there.
It was a good model explosion. I give it that. I don't know why
it looks like
it's so low. The big woman in the mascot costume was also in Smokey and the Bandit 3. I forgot her name.
How the heck do you know that, mate?
Yeah, how well do you know Smokey and the Bandit 3?
I'm impressed.
Oh, facts for you. Yeah, scraping the bottom of the barrel, referencing Smokey and the Bandit 3. Oh, nothing wrong with Julianne Moore. You see a lot of her bottom half in films.
Yeah,
I think was it Shortcuts and Boogie Nights and others. Can we agree that Das Boot is the best submarine movie? Where's more of a TV show?
I'll take your word for it, mate. I'll take your word for it.
What do you mean? You haven't seen it?
It's funny. Anytime anybody mentions Smokey and the Bandit, I always think of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, where they're having that
Smokey and the Bandit 3. Smokey is the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit Part 2. That's all
I was wrong. There is an uncoupling scene of the hostage's car, and then they just stop suddenly. Oh, he has to jump back over. I must have missed this bit.
Getting all heroic now, isn't he?
On all the excitement the other night. I see. The Spy Who Loved Me is Woodman's favorite sub movie. We'll allow it. I
love it when they show explosions on the submarines and it like goes out and then goes in again, like a big bubble goes out and in. Was Crimson Tide the first one to do that? Because I saw that was a cool like effect. But they all do it now. Like every submarine movie, if it gets hit,
I guess. Das Boot is really memorable. Near the start, I am in no condition to fuck. It's actually spoken in English in an otherwise German movie. I got about 3 versions on VHS. But
how many have you watched?
None. Cobweb's getting good reviews from everyone.
I really like Cobweb, man. I mean, I like scary movies, but that one was good because it's got so many like surprises, and it just every time you think you know what's happening, it just switches it up. And and there's one really good scare in it. The dream sequence is super good, man.
Spoilers. So yeah, there's a CGI Dracula.
That wasn't a spoiler, man. That wasn't a spoiler.
I can imagine
that CGI Dracula. It was a disappointment.
Hey, Cal. See, look, great film
Hi,
watching. See, won't argue with that one. Well, that's Cobweb, I guess. That's the last thing. I prefer the Superman. We're gonna get he throws that guy off the woman off the helicopter. She bounces off the train.
Yeah.
The Spy Who Loved Me was my first Bond film, and yes, I'm old. Love the Submarine Lotus. I love
Dude, man,
those.
I could not tell the difference between any bloody James Bond movies. I can tell Moonraker because there's stuff in space. I can tell Octopussy because there's stuff in India. But other than that, it's like anyone with Roger Moore in could be any of the movies, and anyone with Sean Connery in could be any of the movies. I have no idea.
Ugh, shocking behavior.
I'm just that not all fair with James Bond, I'm afraid.
Seagal treads on the tits for diver line. He's a crap actor. Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, you can barely hear him say it, honestly. It's like first time I thought he was saying she's to die for, but he was saying tits to die for.
Yeah, he mumbles. Outland, yes. Sean Connery and Outland. That's a good one.
I even like 2010. I think it's a
it's
cool
better
film.
than the first one in a different way.
I've never seen the first one. I don't know. That looks like the boringest ass movie in the world. 2001.
There are. It's long and not much happens. But
Seagal here, he throttles like 5 people in the movie. I don't even the bad guy at the end. I thought it was going to be a big, like the first one had the thing in the gouge his eye out and then sticks a knife through his head. And this one, he just strangles him and that's it. He's dead.
Yeah, he's done it.
He's like, and he's already done it 3 times in the movie. He's already strangled somebody 3 times in the movie. And then the final baddie, he strangles him as well. I'm like, I could have thought something a bit better than that.
Yeah. So then it's they got this laptop that he's transferred all the data that was all on that equipment to, so that
so he's going to escape with his laptop.
So we're supposed to believe that this laptop is Wi-Fi or something back in '95 and is controlling the satellite somehow.
I think he must be transmitting it from that thing. He's got like a little thingy device, it's like a walkie-talkie. Must be transmitting it through there or something.
I think Kel loves Seagal.
What is Seagal's signature move? Does he have a signature move? Because Van Damme's got that kick, the kick and the splits or whatever. But I know he does a lot of like close-up stuff. But has he got a signature move?
Yeah, he does that hand thing in every film, but not that impressive. It's fun how
I think his signature move is that he has a big effect doing very little. So like just small movements. And he's doing a lot.
Aikido, using other people's force to deflect them, isn't it? Narrow margin. Right back in narrow margin. Wouldn't be a problem. So he's got a garrote on the girl now. And gives her a grenade with the pin in it. Does he take it out? It's all very confusing.
It's a nice build-up to the last scene. The way he walks in, he kind of walks into the camera.
Oh no, just take the pin out. Yeah.
I really like that.
And then, so he does take the
final standoff.
Yeah. What does he? Piss around. I guess if the train stops, she's done for. Yeah, the Star Chamber. That's Michael Douglas, isn't it? One of his early films.
He just said to bloody thingy, "I'm gonna fight him hand to hand," and then they're using knives. Is that not hand to hand? Is it? It tells Travis, "I'll deal with right
them
hand to hand," and then they both get knives out.
Bob's the only one. Oh no, he loves the guy. Yeah, who was it that didn't? Franz, wasn't it? I'm late. Typical Scouse.
Hi, Mike.
So here we go. The big fight is not really a big fight. Gene Hackman is much better than
Franz. That is the biggest understatement I've ever read in my whole life. Gene Hackman is a much better actor than Steven Seagal. It's like it's not even a contest there, dude.
As always, Mike. No, Bob, you're not. Yeah. Hey, Bass. See, look, now this is not trite.
Nos. What are you on about, mate? This is a wicked film. I thought you said you were going to check it out again. You must have watched it and said, Bass was right. This is so entertaining. This movie's kick-ass.
This is it, yeah.
You didn't watch it again, did you?
Were 90 minutes. Hey, Luke.
Go on, Luke.
Oh, I see. He enjoyed the film.
Man with taste. Not like Nos. Everyone's got their own opinions. That's my impression of Nos.
Yeah, 2010 is good, but it hasn't aged as well as
maybe.
2001.
I'll take you with
Yeah, I
it.
can see that. Because yeah,
Good cast. I like John
well,
Lithgow.
yeah,
And I like
Scheider.
Roy Scheider.
What's the name?
I like those. Like the thing they do with the monoliths is really good. Like I think they
Yeah,
expand
it
on
makes
it
more
from the
sense
original
with
movie.
2001. Hello, everyone. Hang on. Who said that? Where is he? Playing down
Final
under.
fight, guys. Final fight.
He scratched him. He's burnt him. He's bashed him.
Yeah.
And then he does a clap.
He
And
does not have a
for
chance
some
in
reason,
this
the guy
movie,
throws
man.
his knife away.
Yeah.
And then he's kneeing him in the balls like a coward. His signature move is being a bad actor, apparently. Yeah, so then he's trying to twist his foot around or something, but because he was showing off earlier how he doesn't really feel
like
pain.
Seagal, man. Nobody does that like Seagal.
And then he's bashed his face.
Gene Hackman couldn't do that. God damn it!
Yeah, he couldn't deflect the meat cleaver.
He's not doing that. And like punching so fast.
There you go. He holds hands with people and they fall over. And then, yeah, which is what they're doing now. Yeah, I can see why everyone's getting pissed off is going through all the cooking stuff. Oh, Casey Ryback's got a cut on his cheek.
Everett McGill gets one good kick in this movie, like in the fight, one good kick and nothing else. He just gets through the whole fight. He just keeps getting his ass.
Seagal is a legend.
I must have been in the contract.
Oh, the original was class, but this is tripe. Says Nos. Fighting.
The original is better, but this is far more entertaining and rewatchable.
That is true.
And more action. I'll have you know.
Good evening, Ben. How are you? Oh, see, so yeah, she's been left hanging. Is she? I can't even tell her. Oh yeah, I see. She's got a walkie-talkie, like portable phone on the back of the laptop. I didn't see that before. And then here comes the petrol train.
Were you paying attention when you watched it the other day, mate?
I was too excited by it. Follow the story. But then,
look, Steven Seagal is cleverer than he's like one of the most cleverest people in the world. Is Travis?
Yeah, her hands aren't tied.
And he outsmarts him. He outsmarts him because he's Casey flipping Ryback.
Yeah, why is she standing there in that noose? Because she's not. Her hands aren't tied behind her back or anything. She could just lift it off and walk away, and then chuck the grenade out the window.
Yeah, or maybe it's tight. I think it's quite tight. You know, like she'd have to like
jump. No, the guy just walks in and lifts it up.
No, it's tight in it, so you can't.
You have to get. You didn't tighten it.
You have to get loose a little bit, isn't it? You get some slack.
I like this fight. Keeps realistic. No eye rolling bullshit. Yeah, I guess that's so. It is over very quickly for the bad guy fight.
Oh, this bit is great.
Oh, he blinked.
Oh, the train's coming. Casey, Steven Seagal,
Get out of there.
Run, mate. Train's coming behind you.
Then
I love his run. He does this. I'm like,
so yeah. Hang on. He shot him. He fell out the window of a moving train. We then see.
Yeah, he's hanging on the
Then he's hanging on the bridge that's been like a mile ahead, as everything's exploding, and then we see a shot of him, hanging on.
Yeah.
And the next minute,
like Ryback, we make a good team.
He's climbing the rope ladder of the helicopter on a train.
Yeah.
Well, Seagal's just seen the petrol tank coming. Here it comes. He's running. He is not going to make it at that pace.
Oh, I love that one, man.
He's just doing a gentleman's run.
See, Steven Seagal can run. He can. He does it in this movie. He runs. In slow motion, but he runs.
I think in real life, McGill could kick his ass. Yes, I think so too. Good evening, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
2001 is a good vintage. There you go. It still looks good today. Oh, Joseph just finished Jigsaw. What's that? Which one's that? It's the 9th one? No, that's Spiral. Jigsaw's
one more to go, and then you can watch Saw 10. The next week, isn't it? Oh, nice explosion at the end.
Must be. There we go, big explosion. Yeah, so rocks the the bad guy's got this really bad digital flames, and he cuts his fingers off by shutting the door. Yeah. I don't think that would work. And he falls on fire.
I always knock a point off any movie where at the end of the movie they're in a control room and they all go, "Yeah, everything's all right. Yes. Go USA," whatever. I hate those.
There's one thing they didn't count on.
Don't like it.
Cook. Yeah, he's just a cook. And then, hello, this is November. Mike Denver, come in. Yeah, here we go. Oh, well,
yeah, nobody beats Seagal in the kitchen, man.
Oh, pressing play, not pause. There you go. No, it doesn't matter. So here we go. So the one point, he's in his dress whites.
Mm-hmm.
For the poster, and then you get a shot of Catherine Hagel's butt as she bends down to plant a reef.
She looks like she could pass for bloody 18 there at the end of the movie.
Yeah, she looks older here. She looks like his wife.
Yeah.
G'day, Ryder. I think I prefer this film to number one, although they're not far apart. Yeah.
Oh, you've impressed me there, mate. You've totally impressed me with saying that.
And I'm watching number one.
It's weird. I always love this movie, but number one's going up for me since I saw the uncut version.
Saturday, I'm watching this. The first one. Who's that with? Yeah. Rob's Vintage Video. So there we go.
Let's see. How did you flip it like that? Do two before one.
Wow, I've seen some.
One should be the appetizer for this one, really. I'm not complaining though, but it should be the appetizer for this one.
It was just I booked a date for him for the 23rd anyway, so we just hadn't chosen the film. So then we get, who is it? James Liu and Henry Kingy Sr. in this. Two martial artist stuntmen. I don't recognize anyone else, but there was a lot of them. I don't think there's any notable credits in this. What's this? Not. I honestly don't hate Seagal. I just think he's a medical martial arts actor that's
mediocre.
Been shown to be as bad as he really is. As the filming process got more modern, the cracks are shown to all.
No, he just got old and fat. That's all it is. I mean, he was in his heyday. He was definitely like
he had a.
He was up there. He was up there. He wasn't
he had a 6-year good run
at the top or nothing, but he was up there. He had a good run.
His ego got in the way. So, fitness consultant is Jeffrey Kaufman. I don't know if he's the one that did up Seagal's girdle every night. Seagal runs like Jerry Lewis.
That's a nice image. I like that.
Yeah, yes, you can say that about Van Damme, Jackie Chan. Yeah, they're not doing as much these days, moving wise. That's Butch. Oh, that's Jerry Lewis. You always have to watch the cook.
In this one, he can't even say he's the cook in this one because he's not actually cooking this one, is he? He does something in the kitchen, but he's actually just a dude.
He owns a restaurant.
He is a cook or anything. So in the first one, he is actually a cook. So they didn't count on the cook because he's the cook. But in this one, you can't say that really because he's not a cook. Just saying, he's not a cook in this one.
But Van Damme and Jackie Chan are talented martial artists.
But Seagal knows martial arts. He just doesn't.
There's the song.
He can't do it very well now, but he used to do it pretty damn well, I think.
Unfortunately, I can't play the song written by Steven Seagal and performed by Steven Seagal and
he did the backing vocals.
Gospel choir.
Yeah, he did the backing vocals. I didn't hear his voice. I don't know what his singing voice sounds like.
I think it's a mumbly, low mumble like he's acting. All that effort, go waiting 50 goes to satellites, and then the last they can just get it straight away.
Really bad luck getting on the train and having Casey Ryback there, it's proper. I mean, what are the odds? Yeah.
I do like that.
And Casey Ryback must be thinking, "Oh my god, I'm sure I've just done this exact same thing 3 years ago." But he never mentions it. He never says.
How can the same shit happen?
This feels really familiar. I mean, even Bruce Willis is like, how the same shit happened to the same guy twice. But I don't think even Casey Ryback's clicked. He just expects when he goes on any sort of transport, something's going to kick off.
Although,
par for the course.
Yeah, there we go. I can't.
He's there somewhere, but I cannot hear his voice.
I think he's background singing.
Yeah, backing vocals. This might be the 10th best movie of 1995, maybe. But it was a very good year for movies, so.
What a rubbish year.
I've got to say, I prefer this to Sudden Death. If we're comparing Van Damme and Seagal, I think this one, the same year.
No.
I reckon Under Siege 2 is a better film than Sudden Death. I'm going to say that. I think Sudden Death is made better, but this is good. And Jeff Murphy, the director, he's an expert at doing sequels. I mean, Young Guns 2 is quite similar. Like, Young Gun 1 is an awesome movie. Young Guns 2 is not as good, but it's a lot more fun to watch. Like, it is a lot more entertaining to watch than the first one is.
That is true. That was the end of the movie, Joe.
That was the end, yeah.
You have great watch parties. I agree. He is no Bruce Lee, but he is a Jackie Chan. Yeah, he's a bit different from.
Actually, Jackie Chan had a movie out in 1995. Do you know what it was?
Which one?
I said Jackie Chan had a movie out in 1995.
Oh, crap.
What was it?
I'm trying to think now. Which one is it? It's not Super Cop.
I saw it at the cinema. So it came out in the cinema in this country.
Was it the Australian one? With Who Am I?
No, did that come out in the cinema? Who Am I?
Well, what is it?
Rumble in the Bronx, man. Rumble in the Bronx.
That wasn't 95.
It's 1995, dude. I'm telling you.
Is it? I did see that.
It was. I remember that year. You know what? How I remember it was They had a one day in that year where you could see any movie for £1, and I went up to the Metro Centre with me bro, and we watched Rumble in the Bronx, and a couple others I can't remember, and we watched what's that David Lynch one? What's that David Lynch? Oh, David Cronenberg movie, Crash. We watched that, and we walked out halfway through because it was so shit. That was all on that same day we watched it. So 1995 for sure. Came on 1995. Yeah. I think it was made a bit earlier, but then they redid it.
It was made earlier.
Put like a different soundtrack over it with like cool songs on and that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how a 12-year-old son would react to the cake scene.
Yeah. She's kind of sweet in the movie. Apart from that bit, she's as a character, she's quite sweet in the movie.
Yeah, she's useful. I miss the fun where we get a first great movie and a solid sequel, and it's just left at that. Sometimes being a trilogy isn't needed. That is true. Like Exorcist, whatever they're doing.
It's not often you get a movie where the first one's like a 15 and the second one's an even higher rating. That's quite unusual. Normally, they normally go down a bit, don't they, or stay level. But I mean, like Lethal Weapon and the third one went down, didn't it?
Yeah.
First two were like pretty violent, and the third one's down a bit, and the fourth one's down a bit. But this one is like even more violent than the first one.
Yep. Yeah, I am slowly adding. So if you spot something, shout it out. What I added.
Oh yeah, you got loads of shit there.
Are
you going to change it for Halloween month, mate?
I'm going to put some more horror stuff up. Yeah. GoldenEye was a film.
I figured you would.
Rumble in the Box. Yeah, so I'm the only one that thought.
It looks like I've got a laser beam coming in my head, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, the satellite. Grazer one in my head. Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris fight is a great fight. Under Siege 2 and Speed 2. Okay, but why would you put Under Siege 2 and Speed 2 like in the same category? How could you do that, Russell? What are you talking about? Speed 2 is like this disappointing movie after an amazing original, and Under Siege 2 is even more enjoyable than Under Siege 1. How could you even say that?
See, Francis, he was 96, 97 Rumble. Everyone's disagreeing.
Hey, Lost Highway. I saw that the pictures. Oh no, Crash, mate. Oh my god.
All right, you take care, Joe. Right, on that bombshell. Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yep.
Thanks, Gareth.
There we go. Under siege.
Archie fucking Ryback. Signing off.
Did we set
You
something
see
for
what I did
October?
there? I just changed one letter, and it's me.
That is true. Do we have anything for October yet?
Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
Did we pick anything for October?
Nah. You
Didn't he?
missed
I
me
thought we
out.
did. Okay, we'll come around to that.
Nah, you missed me out, mate. Totally
Whatever,
missed
mate.
me out. But if you think of something,
All right.
I'm
I'll think of
always
something.
happy to
Okay.
hop on. But
All right, well, you
yeah,
take care,
I think of
and
it.
I'll see you later. Night all. Thanks, Russell, Bob, Franz, Nos, Joe.
Thanks, guys. Those with awesome
Kel,
opinions and those with not so awesome opinions.
Night.
Thank you anyway. We appreciate it.
Take care. Oh, so yes. Do watch out for Justice before the next one, which is sometime this month. Next 26th with Ricky.
Only a few days
and,
left.
Ricky and Jeff. Hang on. Night, everyone. Love the shirt vest. Better if it was black. What is it? Oh.
Be racist. Don't be racist, man, Nos. God. We got against white.
Always bet
Huh?
on black. All right. Take care, everyone.